Last holiday, Bauer Hockey surprised kids from the Hockey in New Jersey program with a one-of-a-kind experience. During that visit, Bauer spent time with the kids to gather ideas on how to make their rink feel more like a home rink. Now, a full calendar year later, Bauer teamed up with Jack and Luke Hughes to unveil another one-of-a-kind surprise that will live at Hockey in New Jersey's rink forever.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Hockey in New Jersey?
Hard work.
Maybe like the unity, because it kind of like brings everybody together, like hockey in
Very
general.
cool.
We're all a big family.
What are some colors that you might want to see on there?
Red,
and
white, black, school colors.
21 years ago, we had 5 kids, and I think this represents how far we've come. It's yes, what brings us together is hockey, but this is bringing a community together from all over Newark, and that's what's most important to us.
What's up? It's Jack Hughes here.
And I'm Luke Hughes.
We're here at the rink with Hockey New Jersey and with Bauer Hockey, and we're here to surprise some kids. What's up?
Hughes is here. Oh, you see Luke?
Hey guys. This is a really good group of kids, and we should be doing things that are good for the community, and the kids know that they have people behind them, you know. I think that means the world to them, and you come out here, it's so simple, and you put a smile on their face, so.
All right, so 1 year ago you asked how we can make this a better place to Bauer. So 6 people asked to come over here. 1, 2, 3.
What an amazing project, and that mural is unreal as we welcome in Jack and Luke Hughes. Fellas, welcome to the show. Jack, I'll start with you. Just take us back to that day and how special that was to connect with those kids.
Yeah, I met these kids last year, actually, and, you know, we did something with Bauer last year, and then we brought them to a game, and, you know, they got to meet some of the players. So, obviously, it's, like, really a special night for them, and, you know, important for them to meet us, but it just shows the work Bauer does and the opportunities they give these kids.
How much of it, you know, Luke, is it the relationship with you guys in Bauer and figuring out what connects with you guys? Like, what do you guys, you know, those conversations, what do you guys want to get into, certain things, and kind of giving back like this? Is that the kind of how the process happens?
I mean, I think for me, you know, it was kind of my first time doing something like this, but, you know, I'm kind of just following Jack into it. And, you know, I think for me, just to do something within my community and try to grow the game a bit, you know, it's a super cool thing and something, you know, I want to get more involved in. So.
Yeah, it really is about growing the sport at a grassroots level, especially in Newark, New Jersey and the surrounding area. Luke, you were saying that it was your first time doing something like this, and I love to see players' reactions when they're around kids that are oftentimes starstruck. What's maybe the most memorable question that was asked, or like something that surprised you during that interaction?
I don't know. I think it was just cool getting to know the kids and, you know, seeing how big their passion for the game is and their love for the game, and kind of just getting to know them and, you know, who their favorite player is, their team, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, it's pretty cool to just get to know them a bit and, you know, kind of get involved.
I know you guys get asked these, and we usually ask all these generic questions, like when you're playing it younger, who you looked up to as a player, who you try to model your game after. I mean, just in some of these grassroots levels situations, was there a situation where you saw an NHL player kind of doing things off the ice to kind of introduce, whether it was you or just your peers, to hockey?
What do you mean, like when we were young?
Yeah, like when you're younger. I know you guys, your whole family's been around the game, your dad and all that stuff, but was there like anybody that, you know, you guys saw these programs kind of happening and just kind of giving back to the communities?
When we were not even like, no, I don't know. Like, I think we were always fortunate to, like, we've met some people, you know, throughout when we were kids, just because my dad was working in pro hockey, you know, so we were lucky kids that we got to meet people, but for these kids, I think it's, you know, really important. You know, they watch us and they're so passionate about the game. So for us to just show up and, you know, and be there right in front of them and be able to hang out with them, I think that's like more important than anything we could give them or do for them. So I think it's just, they understand it's really nice us giving our time, and for us it's important that, you know, we kind of help these kids, and, you know, we be public figures in our community and try to help people out.
I love that perspective, and obviously your parents taught you guys the right way. I remember my brother had some amazing experiences like that with some of the players of the Colorado Avalanche. It made him into a lifelong fan and kind of shaped the person that he is today. Let's talk about that mural for a second. I heard you guys had a hand in that, Luke.
I don't know if I had a hand in that. I think Jack did, but you know, it was kind of my first time hearing about it because, you know, I'm just getting involved. But you know, I think it's super cool for the kids, and you know, something they put a lot of time and hard thought into, and you know, it's pretty cool that they listen to their ideas and their thoughts on it. So.
Hey, I want to ask you guys a little off base here is, you know, just as far as, you know, hockey players are always like, certain players have gear style, and you guys are Bauer guys, but I think you guys got good style with your gear. Is that something you guys, you know, you pay attention to that, right? Like, you're not going to, you know, you wear gear, and like if Bauer sends you something and you're like, hey, you know, I don't know about this, like maybe get it looking a different way, but you guys got that good style going on. Do you pay attention to that very often?
I think I don't really pay much attention to it, but he might. You know, I just use what works. And, been in Bauer for a long time. They treat us right, so you know, it's good stuff.
You know, Bauer just sent me a pair of skates that are beautiful for the holiday season. So if you guys have any tips of, you know,
how to skate
or how to skate, that's probably step one.
I'm gonna tell you, sorry, that's like, of course you pay attention to your style. Do you know how much time we spend on our gear, man? Like I spend more time in my gear in season than I do in my normal clothes.
Right? Hey,
of course I'm trying to look good if I can. So
hey,
if I'm spending time with the gear, like, I know what he's talking about.
I don't. So I mean, I wear mouth guard in warm-ups. So
hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, Luke? I appreciate you're being coy here, but like, yeah, right? Like everyone pays attention to that, and it's not a bad thing. Like we all sit there and we look. I mean, I've had helmets from, you know, different stick companies or helmet companies send you stuff. I'm like, no, man, this looks terrible. But Bauer's always been that one dialed in, and you sit there and we talk about that as players, right? Like that guy's got good style in his gear. So,
dude, that doesn't mean you're like looking at yourself in the glass when you're skating by.
100%.
You're not going to use some skates that don't look good stuff. But Bauer actually has, like, I'm a big fan of the white skates with the red. Helmets are pretty good, so I can't complain right now.
Would you ever wear an all white? Would you go back to the old Fedorov skates if that was an option? You could do it. Only certain players could do it. Would you do it?
Yeah. Start the trend.
The problem is if you do it, you're like putting even more pressure on yourself with a big year. You know, like. You skate out in white jets, then you really got to have a big year. So
white jets.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, that is so cool, and you're so right. There are so many cameras trained on you each and every night, and it all starts during warm-up. So paying attention to your gear is very important, fellas. It's what primetime says, right? Look good, feel good, play good.
Absolutely.
And then you get paid good, which is already happening for a lot of you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Bauer and the state of New Jersey are very lucky to have you as ambassadors.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow, great initiative by Bauer and JD. He's gonna have to wake up after.
We gotta help these kids out. Get them a PR team.
We're trying to sell the game, guys.
I know.
Come on, some energy.
Come on, come on, be excited about it. Come on, be excited. Get going. It's hockey.
D-Love, man. We got to get in D-Love.
I gotta get Luke.
Yeah, Luke.
JD Love.
Yeah, he'll get excited.
Yeah, like hockey's fun.
You could be the media coaches.
Let's be fun. I like you got him going when you talked about the equipment, like fixing their equipment. He's like, yeah, what do you think? I love it. It's like, okay, let's go. Love life, man.
Boy,
You're loaded. You're loaded playing hockey.
They're superstars on the ice, but that's something. Yeah, we love personalities in this game, but
it's okay. We're
working on it. Not everyone can be a Jason Demers and JD Love. You know, it's okay.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me, folks. It wasn't JD
I don't know
Love.
what you're talking about. Yeah. In all seriousness, it's really cool to see what the Devils are doing in conjunction with Bauer. And I mean, when they unveiled that mural, That was sick. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's so
really
it's so cool what they're doing for the community. It's awesome. I love that. Those initiatives are great. Grows the game.
Yeah, you know, and it's great too with Jack. You know, I'll single Jack out because Luke's still new to the NHL and in the organization. I mean, Jack's digging in here in the state of New Jersey, partnering with Bauer, doing these types of things. I mean, they leave lasting marks. And I don't want to compare it to Sidney Crosby, but you know, that's what we talk about Logan Cooley. Like Sidney Crosby starting a program, Logan Cooley was a part of that, and then you see it's not to make NHL players, it's to spread the game, the love of the game. So I love this that Bauer did this with the Hughes boys, and hope to see more of it.